This movie terrified me because I was always worried about nuclear war for whatever reason. As a
the
kid.
Bermuda Triangle, quicksand,
Yeah,
all the things that we were irrationally afraid of.
Quicksand, that's a fucking great reference.
How afraid of the Bermuda Triangle and quicksand
Two
were you
things
as a
we would
child?
never be around
Ever.
as kids.
Yeah. Derek's converting Jay to non-carbonated energy drinks.
Hell yeah! Welcome to my side, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right. This isn't carbonated.
We had like a long debate, and I did lose this one, but I prefer these that taste more like a juice than like a carbonated. I'll drink a Red Bull, but I do like
juice.
It's like juice. Juice.
Juice.
It tastes like the juice. I'm trying to making it doesn't have aspartame. I have like a weird, crazy reaction to aspartame. Like they thought I was having a stroke.
Oh shit!
You might get to see us just EpiPen Jay right on the pod.
Couldn't talk.
He's seizing.
Yeah. It's fucking wild.
I hope not.
No, I need to address something right at the top. You made a post today, and you said you're a Hamburger Helper guy.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
Oh, is this? Are we starting off with beef?
We are.
All of
Pure
the beef for hamburger. 1 pound Hamburger Helper
The
beef.
hamburger beef, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
You made a list, okay?
I did.
I respect that you have a certain choice of flavor. You like a more... Now, people are going to argue that this doesn't exist, but it's true. There's tiers to Hamburger Helper, and you're like more of a fancy Hamburger Helper guy. You like the more
He's a
niche.
bougie
Well, one of
Hamburger
them-
Helper guy.
He's
My
a
number
pinky
3
up Hamburger Helper guy.
What was my number 3? Do you remember? It was beef pasta. It's just fucking. That's pretty basic.
Yeah. I mean, and I wouldn't.
So your
choose that
argument
one
is
either.
fucking shot down immediately.
2 out of 3 are the more fancy ones because you said you picked a penne.
Well, okay,
you
so
picked a penne.
but that's the new name, and I said in there the history. Fucking God, this is how you know I used to be a fat. Is I know the history of this fucking Hamburger Helper. Jesus Christ,
He's a Hamburger Helper historian. We
He
love
just
it.
breaks out
they
the
call me
dates.
Triple H, Hamburger Helper
He pulls
historian.
out a chart. It's like, here's the lineage of Hamburger Helper.
Jesus. So that tomato basil penne was originally zesty Italian.
Yeah, I remember that as well.
Right, but they don't make zesty Italian anymore. And I haven't verified this, but my understanding is that tomato basil penne is only available at Walmart. You can only get it at
Walmart exclusive.
Yeah. So I don't know how fancy Walmart is, and also the name change, but yeah, it was originally zesty Italian.
It's Trailer Park Fancy.
True. I mean, all of Hamburger Helper really is. Right?
That reel hit home because I also would get so psyched as a kid. You come home from school,
Dude.
you see 2 of them boxes on the counter. You're like, we're eating good tonight, boys. We're having some Hamburger Helper.
100%. Dude, did you see in the video what I said about like when my pops would make it? And so I bounced around a lot growing up. Like I lived with my grandparents a lot. I lived with my mom sometimes, and then I lived with my pops like in high school, my junior, senior year. And you know, he was a single dude. He was a longshoreman, used to play pro football. And he was a man whore.
You don't even hear about those people anymore. He was a longshoreman.
Yeah.
I just see a crusty old sailor with
dude.
a beanie on.
And
Corncob
he
pipe.
we were in a 2-bedroom. I say we like I was paying rent, but we lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. And yeah, just like you said, if I came home and Pops had out any Hamburger Helper, my reaction was like, is the fucking president coming over? What's the special
We have a
occasion?
company.
I was like, fucking hoity-toity with the. But yeah, I stand by my list, and I get we all have different flavors we like. They're also, I don't know if you know this, they have all these now. I would say are the fancy flavors. Like they have like some spicy ones, like garlic parm. And
Oh yeah, they have taco editions where you put
Yeah.
little tortilla chips in there.
Yeah.
All of
Yeah.
that. Okay, so you had beef pasta.
cheesy Italian shells
Okay.
was number 2.
I respect that one.
And number 1 was the tomato basil penne, aka zesty Italian.
Here's why you're wrong, okay?
His mama named him Zesty. I'm gonna call him Zesty.
And I would say if I were to make a list, I would sub this for the beef pasta, but this is the goated Hamburger Helper, the undisputed champ, the greatest of all time, Chili Mac. Chili Mac. Greatest flavor of all time. Chili Mac.
I mean, I've never had Hamburger Helper in my life, so.
What the fuck?
That could be a gateway food for you because it has hamburger in
That
it.
blow your mind. I've never had it.
You like hamburger, but why'd you say it was a gateway? Why'd you say that?
Because he is a very picky eater. We've talked about this multiple times on the pod.
Yeah.
Very picky eater. And the funny thing is, you like spaghetti too. So if you think about it, it's like if hamburger and spaghetti had a baby, boom, Hamburger Helper.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it like it's kind of like crushed up meat, kind of like you put in a
ground
meat
beef
rack?
that you
Okay.
That's crazy. You never have a Hamburger Helper.
You just eat it by itself?
Yeah.
It's a pasta
It's a
dish.
meal in a box.
Yeah.
Oh, here I might have a caveat for your number one. So, the video he's talking about, you try and keep it cut. You cut stuff that you don't need. Originally, when I did the video, I was saying, but I ended up cutting it. I was saying I'm also looking at the ease of use factor. So the tomato basil penne, all you need is hamburger meat, which you need for all of them, right? And water. That's it. Cheesy Italian, you need milk and water.
Oh,
and
that's too far.
Yeah. Well, dude, I don't have milk like just in my fridge all the time. I hardly ever have milk. So if I want to, I just don't.
Not a milk guy.
Oh, that's un-American as fuck. You got to have a gallon. There's nothing more American than a gallon of milk in the fridge.
What percent?
I'm a 2% guy.
Sure. Previously, my mother was very health conscious. She's probably the only reason I'm a semi-healthy person now. But she would get skim and 2%, but now I'm a whole milk guy. Give me that fat daddy milk. Give me that silky, sexy elixir of life.
You just don't like milk. You're anti-milk.
Do you like
it's
cheese?
not that. It's not that. No. First, hey, motherfucker. Don't be speaking on me. So I grew up on 2%. Okay. But I'm now a 1% guy on milk.
Can you really tell the difference between 2 and 1?
Yes.
I almost want a milk taste test right now.
I definitely know if I was having whole milk.
That I agree with.
Yeah,
because it is like a thicker milk for sure. So
it's better. It's way better. It's got more. It's got
I don't
more
know. Give me a crispy
solids in it.
ice cold glass of milk on my breakfast though. It does hit. It does hit.
Oh yeah, Derek gives them specific instructions. When we go to IHOP, he gets his signature French toast and the milk, cold milk with the meal.
Yeah, I always tell him to bring it with the meal because I don't want it before and then sitting there and
then it gets warm.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. See, not that crazy. He gets it.
I get it.
All right,
I feel like I feel like it's whole milk at.
It probably
IHOP
is.
too.
Yeah, but
oh my god, we might have to do a Hamburger Helper tasting though. That might be the next
Dude.
challenge.
yeah, we should do that. Yeah, we'll do it. That'll be all funny. Yeah.
Let's see if there's a 40th anniversary of Hamburger Helper we can invite everybody out to.
They have like a signature anniversary flavor.
They're releasing it at fucking what's the guy, the Hell's Kitchen guy, Gordon Ramsay's Hamburger Helper anniversary.
Oh yeah, I can just see him on the cover, arms folded.
Let's hit it.
We should do it. Sorry, we should.
you're good, yeah.
We should. What me and you should do is prepare our favorites and have him taste, and then we should do like a third one that he can pick.
Okay,
And then you decide
random
like which ones you
tie
like.
break. I like that.
I like that. Sounds like
Alright.
a good idea.
Fucking, we gotta do it.
We will do it. So hit the intro real quick, and then speaking of the 40th anniversary, I want to get into why we mainly are here today.
Welcome back to this episode of the Naturals Pod. As always, I'm Uncle Kyle, seated on the other end of the couch. Best damn podcast producer on the planet, Sweet Derek, the producer.
What up, Natties? Let's go.
Today,
I'm the auntie.
Today, returning for his third time. He's our third time visitor.
We
Figure
love
it out.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Comedian Big Irish J.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back, dude. Let's go. Bang! Look at the sweater.
Got to show off the
Look
hoodie.
at the hoodie. Let's go. Look at that.
Yeah, I will say you have the swag that goes along with the movie. I was telling you on the way in, I saw this guy with a really cool movie poster of
What
the Last
movie?
Dragon
Do we have
shirt.
to? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, do we got to say so people know?
Yeah. So yeah, we talked about the Last Dragon on the last pod that we had you on, which was funny. It blew up. You mixed up Danny with Daddy.
Yeah,
right?
fucking relax, everybody.
Yeah, everyone freaked out about that.
Jesus Christ.
Right? Way more than they should. But we found out that they had the 40th anniversary in the theater, and then we all got together and watched it, and I gotta say, it was a blast. It's everything you want in an 80s cheesy campy movie, and also it hits you immediately because he's already glowing in like the muscles and shirtless and like doing the Tai Chi like moves, dude. I'm like,
not an 80s camp action movie if there isn't an opening sequence where the protagonist is just dripping in baby oil and doing some moves and flexing
with the montage just right off the rip. Yeah,
dude. So a couple things. So you talked about the clip blew up and people couldn't believe that you guys had never seen The Last Dragon and stuff, and I did fuck up. I said Danny Green instead of Daddy Green. But
I defended you too without doing any research. I'm like, Jay knows, okay? It's Danny, not Daddy.
Oh yeah, my bad.
It's fucking wrong.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. I nailed everything else, but
he did.
So we had talked about because everybody, like you said, it blew up on TikTok and everybody was like, oh fuck, and we was like, well, let's do a viewing and we can tell people. And then as I started looking in, I was like, holy shit, the 40th anniversary.
Crazy timing.
It's playing at AMC here. And so
meant to be.
I immediately went on. I was the first person to buy any tickets for it. I bought like us a whole row, and then and going to it, it was funny because I didn't get these for the movie. I've had them because I'm a huge Last Dragon fan, but I have these hoodies. I have this one. I have this Bruce Leroy's Kung Fu Academy. I have the Show Enough Converse All Stars, and these different ones. And I was like, which hoodie should I wear? And I ended up wearing the same hoodie that my girl had. I bought her one.
Yeah, and he was all mad. He's like, "Oh God, we're that couple."
Yeah, because I just we got high as fuck before we we took edibles and smoked. Not as high as you, by the way.
He took 100 milligrams.
He took 100 milligrams. I was like, you shitting me? But
I had to show you that it was a thing, and I was functional.
Oh yeah, no, you were great. Yeah. But I also wasn't there when you said that the wave hit you.
It was right before we came across to like say what's up to you guys. We were standing near a trash can, and the worst part is there was a small herd of like 16-year-old girls that walked by, and I just happened to be looking in their direction, and I went, "Whoa!" They all turned around, and I'm like, not you. I'm just high.
And I know that because he was like in another plane, dude. Because he was just like out there, and then he just goes, "Whoa!" And I'm like, "What?" Like thinking like he saw something crazy or something. He's like, "The edibles just hit me."
I was in the middle of a desolate plane, and I just heard Derek's voice in the distance go, "Where are you?"
Yeah, but it was probably the best place to be before going into that movie. Though, made it even more enjoyable, dude.
And when me and my girl were in the Uber, because we were like, we're having fun tonight, and so we took an Uber there. But as we were in the Uber, I just glanced over and I looked, and then I was like, oh fuck, we're one of those couples now that fucking dress alike and they both have the same. I was like, fuck, I should have wore the Bruce Leroy one. Yeah. But the Show Enough All Stars are pretty tight.
We had the biggest Uber driver I've ever seen in my life. This guy was respectfully, he didn't say much, and I'm not trying to slam this man, but it was like Jabba the Hutt driving a Model 3.
Dude, I had insane. Literally his seat is up to my knees,
he was
dude.
In Derek's fucking lap.
Like Kyle would not have been able to like sit like behind him. Like if there was no other option, we'd have to be like, oh, we're gonna have to get a different Uber.
And he had a bunch of shit in the front seat.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I can't even go sit in the
front. You're forcing us to sit behind you.
Yeah.
Dude, some kind of weird fetish.
That was a tight fit, dude. That was a tight fit.
Yeah, and so and when we get into the theater and we had you like the seats, prime seats.
Oh,
right?
they're great.
Yeah,
perfect.
They're
right
great,
in the
yeah.
I'm more of a middle back kind of guy.
Back a little bit more.
Derek and I have started this tradition called Movie Wednesday. We're like 5 weeks strong now. Every week, seeing a movie on Wednesday. Us and the Blue Hairs. It's just a movie theater full of old people.
Like, what time do you guys go?
Usually like 10:55, 11 a.m.
Earliest
if you ever
showing.
Want to join?
I'm a big movie dude.
Oh yeah, same dude. So
join us and the old people for a matinee.
Dude, I love it. So when I was just telling Kyle before we started that I would say probably about 25% of me rewatching the movie was just looking at you.
Oh yeah,
you guys.
I saw him staring over at me like a kid in a candy store. He was like this.
Yeah, because I was like, I hope you guys get it, so to speak, and also enjoy it. And you did. Like as certain things were starting to build up, I look over and Kyle's just like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
And then at the end, when you're like, is this about to fucking happen? Is this about to happen? I was like,
The bullet with the teeth. Yes.
Yeah, it was generally like a lot of fun. And Kyle made like a really good reference that I loved, is that he said, and this is kind of true with newer movies, is that it takes you on an adventure. It's like one of those movies where it's just pure entertainment. It does, you kind of get locked in. You kind of sometimes know what's coming, but it's so over the top. You're like, is it really gonna do that? You know what I mean? But that's what makes it so great.
The second they said that at the beginning of the movie, I was like, it's gonna happen for sure. And it's the big bad guy firing robbing.
Dude. And the other thing, like watching it also as an adult versus like, you know, when I first saw it as a kid, but I'm like, I totally get why this has stuck with me and everybody, you know, that enjoys it. I mean, well, one, the movie, it really covers so many genres. Because, I mean, it's got comedy, it's got action, it's got music, like a musical almost. There's like
that was one of the things that I just love
jams
about 80s movies is they have music videos. There was two entire music videos.
There's more than
the
two.
Movie.
Yeah, that's true. It literally was like watching a music video. It wasn't even a movie. Like,
well, I'm saying that didn't involve, because I know like the part with the glow and everything was kind of like a music video in itself, but that involved the main character. The other two were just kind of.
You had El DeBarge's Rhythm of the Night, which that's always been a
classic.
banger.
Oh, it's a banger.
The rhythm of the night.
Well, that's not the right song. Sorry, don't do that.
I thought that was the song.
The rhythm of the night.
Oh, yeah, that too. Ruined it. Fuck. Sorry, DeBarge. Shit. El DeBarge.
It's a rhythm of the night.
Then you had that.
That's Gloria Estefan. I fucking missed all the way right there.
Was that like his true music video?
That was El DeBarge's. Yeah, dude. I remember watching that back in the day. Yeah, that was. Yeah, and then you had Vanity's song where she's coming down. You had that cackling banshee bitch. That's fucking
like her. She's gonna be a star. Yeah, I'm gonna be
the original industry plant.
Oh, dude. I mean, and it just, and also like the special effects. Looking at him now, you're like, oh, in the 80s though, this was like, oh shit, he's glowing and fucking lightning when they hit. You're like, God,
like
this
a comic
is
book.
Well, I would say that it really holds up because there's a couple of movies that I loved when I was a kid from the early 90s. I can't remember what this one was called. The lead was, I think he was the middle child in that show, Home Improvement.
Okay.
He wasn't Jonathan Taylor Thomas. He wasn't the older kid. He was the blonde kid in the middle. But anyways, it was like he was transported to a Treasure Island type of scenario, and he was swashbuckling with pirates. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
A while back, I was having a moment of nostalgia, and I said to myself, I'm going to figure out where I can watch this movie. I looked it up, and it was fucking horrible. It was like I was watching a camcorder recording an old TV. The audio was garbage, and I immediately was like, nostalgia ruined. But Last Dragon is just great. It's honestly a really well done movie, and like I said, it still holds up. Like the quality is there. And
for kids, like the story is like, it's like a very cool story. You know, like believing in yourself, and you know
the master is in you all along.
It's fucking great, dude. I fucking love it. And we were probably about 75% through the movie. And me and my girl's the same age as me, and she grew up on it too. And we both looked at each other, and I just told her, I go, I'm so fucking glad we did this. This is so fucking great. And she was the same thing. She was just like, oh my God, this is the best. And and then, like, people are quoting the movie.
Oh, they're shouting the show enough quotes and stuff. I thought, as far as like just pure fun, it was just it was a blast, dude. We had a great time, and the movie's over the top, and there's just a couple funny scenes I want to bring up, which is just so 80s. Two of the bad dudes
at the beginning,
in the
movie theater.
There's like just a big like junky dude with like a really tight like tank top on. That's supposed to be like scary.
A half tank top.
It's like, why is he?
He's built like a bowling ball, and he just, and then that transvestite, not a trans. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's transsexual, but I think it was a transvestite or drag queen, whatever the fucking proper term is. that looks like Willem Dafoe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Drag.
just randomly in
Get
the
him,
crowd.
honey. Fucking yells at
It
them.
makes sense, yeah, dude.
Dude,
It was
fucking
hella
the
funny.
best.
And just he has the goons. That's like so 80s to have like the goon squad with the bad
Oh,
guy
yeah.
that just follows your every order and stuff like that. So it was a blast. Whose team would you choose if you had to pick a team? Are you team Bruce Leroy or are you Show Enough, dude? Are you?
Oh man, that's such a like. I mean, you want to be on the side of good, but fucking Show Enough. Let me before I answer that, let me ask you: do you guys agree, or if you don't agree, understand why I say that? I think Show Enough is one of the top 3 villains.
Oh my God, the costume changes. He had the color outfit coordinated football pads.
The football pads with the outfit over the
dude,
football
the
pads,
robes,
dude, just
the
look
hair.
bigger.
He looks like an adult male Shih Tzu a little bit with the
Dude, the facial expressions, the eyeball moves you can make with like the one eye stare is like,
dude, and the lines. I mean, just shut up, bitch. When the fucking music video's playing at Daddy Green's Pizza, and he's like, "Who's this?" He's like, "Shut up, bitch,"
and then he just kicks it. Yeah, just kicks the TV.
And you know, he I guess that I mean, you like I used to teach and train MMA or martial arts, so I'm like I would know, but to the layman may not know. But Show Enough actually had like no martial arts training whatsoever before that move. Like, so I mean,
just
you
like
can see
the
on some of the
Asian
kicks.
dudes had no craps training before the
dude.
movie.
Oh, the
that
crap
was one of
scene
my
is
favorite
There's so many
things.
great characters.
Them not knowing how to play craps, but they're playing craps because it's street and they're drinking 40s.
Yeah, but then Bruce Leroy doesn't know how either, and they play like craps plus like hopscotch or whatever. Yeah, it was just if for like pure entertainment and fun. And if you just go in there and watch that movie, it's great. So if you've never seen The Last Dragon, it is a must watch. And it's crazy we missed it. And dude, I appreciate you taking us, and that was a lot of fun. And it's everything you want in a movie, dude. You're right. It actually has like a good story. It's everything 80s, campy, bad guy. Bruce Leroy, super dope. He's got to find himself and who the master is.
And I would say, like, from your description, in my mind, I thought it was going to be really over the top cheese. So the fact that he's kind of a black sheep in his family and
which just makes it great too. His brother
I'm
thinks
looking
he's
for the
weird.
master, and then his dad's just a regular dude with a pizza parlor. His younger brother is like going to the dance competitions and stuff.
And his little brother, like watching it now as an adult. The guy that played his little brother is actually a good actor.
Yeah,
he was a great actor.
Oh,
but
yeah.
dude, that part when Bruce Leroy's like, I would like to meet her, and she goes, I don't like to meet her, or he says,
super fun. And then I love will you show me the moves?
Oh yeah.
He's like in the car. He's like, show me the move.
Only
It's
a
for
man
friends.
that
Show me
pretty
the
can get
moves.
away with saying,
dude.
show me the moves, and it's adorable.
Dude, yeah.
And like the end scene with the little brother where he's tied
That's
up
one
and
of
he
my
dances
dude,
his
when
way
I
out of the
fucking
ropes.
looked over at you guys, I was like, buckle up, buckle the fuck up, and just he fucking
Jacksoning the ropes off, dude. The bad guy played a great bad guy because you do end up hating him.
Nah.
Eddie Arcadia,
Eddie
or Arcadian,
Arcadia,
or whatever his name is.
And the one thing that we were referencing earlier, in the beginning of the movie, people are kind of speaking the lore of Bruce Leroy, and they're talking about how he allegedly caught a bullet with his teeth. So when I heard that, I said, that's going to happen.
It's gonna
by the
come
end of
The
the
arrows
movie.
too in the beginning. He's
Nah.
literally just like chopping arrows perfectly, and then he catches the correct
You
one.
know without knowing.
Yeah.
That's some real.
Come on.
That's some real kung fu movie type shit. I am the master. Know without knowing.
It just brings me so much joy. Like I think I might have said this on when we did the last one talking about it, but it's so funny because one of my old instructors, Carrie Hyatt, we had told him, and Carrie like was in the military, and then I mean he's all tatted up, and he's a fighter, and he had never heard of The Last Dragon. And me and my buddy Donnie, who was in the instructors program, we both were like, dude, it's the fucking greatest movie ever. So we had Carrie watch it. We actually watched it at the club. We had a bunch of people come, and we watched it there at the club. And afterwards, majority of us were like, oh, it's fucking dope and this and that. And even the kids. And then Carrie's kind of quiet. I was like, we go over there, we're like, so what'd you think? And he just goes, That might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Now, keep in mind, he's looking at it from just a martial arts standpoint.
Yeah.
You can't go into it thinking that. You got to go in for what it is, and it's just pure entertainment, and it's very good. But I have to know your answer. Whose side you choosing?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you did ask me
good,
that.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm usually, I'll give you mine real quick while you're thinking, is I do like bad guys. Like, as a Star Wars fan, I love the dark side more, like, Darth Maul, Darth Vader, all that stuff. So I probably would go more through show enough, but I don't know how you have to love Bruce Leroy. Like, you have to love him a lot because he is a great character. But I just think show enough is just so over the top and off the wall that I
like
think
that they
hilarious.
did a spot roast session. It looked like Bruce Leroy was going to get jumped, and then all the bad chicks and show enough were like, "You got a skinny wiener," and just saying all kinds of random insults
just air
at his
kicking
face.
in front of his face and stuff too, dude, just for no reason. It's like, what the?
It's so funny. Angel and I were talking about this. The white lady in Show Nuff's crew is like, I'm like, is this lady like 50 years old?
She's super old.
And then also the pop star chick. I was like, how old is she? She's like a pop star, or trying to be a pop star, but she's like, an AARP member.
Yeah.
She got one of those old lady faces for sure.
She does, 100%.
For sure.
And she did the typical, like the stereotypical, like high pitch, like 80s voice. Hi, I'm gonna be a pop star.
So you'd go Show Enough. Which would you go?
I'm vanilla. I'm a big protagonist guy. You got to root for Bruce Leroy. He just exudes innocence and good, and he doesn't even want the glow to become a badass. He wants the glow to reach a higher level of enlightenment
and use it for the right
and
way.
joy.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. The quick answer, I'll say Bruce Leroy. The long answer, I would say, if you were to say I could only take one character from the movie, it'd be Show Enough. But if you were like, I would probably go Bruce Leroy. I would probably.
It's hard not to root for him when you watch the movie because he is like, you're right. It's like innocence, but he's also like a secret badass. You know what I mean? And he's just trying to find his way in life. So it's like it's hard not to root for that.
And
of course,
hopefully
he ends up with a hot
Vanity
chick.
the glow afterwards. Give her your glow.
Gave her the glow.
She
dude.
gave
Use
him
your
the blow.
enlightenment.
When you got the blow.
What kind of blow though? Hold on, it's the 80s.
By the way, Vanity, one of my first crushes growing up.
She is very attractive, even though I was
So
like,
funny.
I get it, because she is very, very attractive woman for sure. It's funny, his little brother like crushes on him too and all that stuff, and then he doesn't know how to kiss, and it's just a great film. But one of the things you mentioned earlier, which I think would be kind of fun, and this would be like off pod, but we should go back and watch like some of the 80s movies or the childhood movies that we like,
see
and
what holds
see if
up.
they hold up or if they're just absolutely trash. Because it is
in the
funny when
live
you go
chat
back.
and the comments, give us your
hit us with some
deep
80s
cut
movies.
or
90s
a movie that you think people haven't seen or isn't really getting its flowers like it should. The Last Dragon is definitely up there now. Do you have another one, Derek? What's your off the beaten path, like old movie that you love that you maybe think people haven't seen?
So one thing we didn't mention that I loved is that in the movie Ernie Reyes Jr. Is in the movie as a little kid, and he's like a little badass in the end and like beating
He's
up
an
adults
adorable
and
little
stuff.
karate
and he's
Ewok, dude.
He's like doing the backwards like kicks and stuff like that, which is fun. But he was also in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies back then, which is great. But he was also in a movie that I loved as a kid, and I will even say I have not watched this, and I don't even know how long, so it might not hold up. But Surf Ninjas, I was telling you about Surf Ninja,
and we're gonna watch it.
We're gonna watch that because I want to see too if I'm like, is it still as good as I remember as a kid, or is it terrible? But Dennis Hopper's like the bad guy, and it's basically the idea of it is that they own they're like a shop. And he's like a surfer, and his brother has this little video game, and the video game starts becoming real life. And like Ernie Reyes is like, he's like using his video game to like fight off these ninjas and these people out of nowhere. So it's everything you want in that. So we'll definitely watch it, and I hope it's as good as I remember. But that would be my pick.
Okay.
I know mine. What's yours?
Yeah.
If I had to say, because every time I mention this movie to someone, they look at me like I'm combing shit through my hair. It is real. It's a great movie. You should go check it out. Shout out to Emilio Estevez, Maximum Overdrive.
Ooh, that's great. That's the one with the robots, right? The alien hits like the
basically,
the
I haven't watched it in a really long time, but basically there's some kind of space energy that comes down and animates like trucks, blenders, all kinds of stuff, and they just start attacking people.
Have you seen that movie, Maximum Overdrive?
I don't think I have.
You'll have to check it out.
Well, let's add that to our list. And I'm gonna after this, I got to talk to you about something that it's kind of related to this. My old school movie this movie terrified me as a kid, and it's called Miracle Mile. Ring a bell?
No.
Okay, so
I've heard this one.
It's I'll just give you the setup, and it's definitely 80s. But this guy basically meets a girl, or he sees a girl at a museum, and they start flirting, they start talking, they're talking, they click. So they're like, he's like, I want to take you out on a date. She goes, I work at this diner, I get off at midnight, you want to go have a drink or hang out or whatever? He's like, yeah. He goes back to his I think he's staying in like a hotel or something, falls asleep, sets his alarm. During the time that he's asleep, like a rat bites through a electrical cord for the building.
Okay.
So his alarm never goes off. So he wakes up at like 2 a.m. and he's like, fuck, runs to the diner. He's like, is Sarah here or whatever her name is? And they're like, no, she left. Were you her date? And he's like, yeah. He's like, fuck. So he walks out and there's a payphone. Payphone rings. He answers it and he's like, hello? And the other person on the phone goes, Dad, they launched them. Russia launched their nukes. We're replying in 20 minutes. He goes, it's really happening. And the guy that answered the phone, he's like, what are you talking about? And he goes, who's this? And he goes, what number did you dial? So the guy reads the number off and it's off by 1. And he goes, dude, is this real? What's going on? And then the guy on the other end goes, oh my God, they're here. And then you hear, no, gunfire, like machine guns.
What?
It's a love story turned to a conspiracy and then, global oh my God.
And then so the guy at the payphone's like, hello. And somebody comes on the line, just monotone, and just goes, forget everything you heard and go back to bed, and just hangs up. And so this guy's like, yo, what the fuck? Walks back in the diner, and it's like a stereotypical LA in the 80s at 2 a.m. There's like some construction guys eating. There's again, another transvestite, which apparently in the 80s was like
it's not an 80s movie.
Is that, by the way, is that the proper term? Or cross-dresser? Is transvestite bad now? I don't
know. I can't keep up. I'll say drag queen, but
okay,
I don't know, dude. I can't keep up with it.
And then there's another lady that kind of looks like a business lady, and the guy's like, he's trying to tell everybody in the diner, and they're kind of ignoring him. And he goes, hey, everybody, I just got this weird call. This guy said that the Russians had fired their nukes, and he said code 173, blah, blah, blah. And then the business lady, she goes, wait, what code? And he says it. So she opens her briefcase up, which has a phone in it, the old school phone.
Yeah.
She calls somebody and she confirms that it's true, that Russia has launched their nukes.
Whoa.
And they're going to be responding. And then it goes from there. And it's fucking, when I was a teenager or whatever, however old I was at the time, or early teens, this movie terrified me because I was always worried about nuclear war for whatever reason. As a kid,
Bermuda Triangle, quicksand, all the things that we were irrationally afraid of.
Quicksand, that's a fucking great reference.
How afraid of the Bermuda Triangle and quicksand
Two
were
things
you as a
we would
child?
never be around
ever
as kids.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's so funny.
Damn you, Indiana Jones.
Quicksand.
Isn't that kind of what that ghost shit movie was about? That they hit the Bermuda Triangle and then they all disappeared or whatever.
The what?
Ghost ship.
Ship?
Yeah, I remember Ghost Ship.
That movie was trash.
Have you seen Triangle?
I don't know, possibly.
I don't think I've seen Triangle.
Look up Triangle. It's not Bermuda Triangle, but Triangle.
But you said Miracle Mile.
Miracle Mile.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that one out. You got me hooked with the description there.
And there's a little thing I noticed when he's on the payphone. They kept it in. As he's talking, a fucking cockroach falls from the thing and lands on his suit as he's on the phone, and you see him kind of just go like this. But I was like, dude, if that was me, I'd have fucking lost my
in
shit.
for the take. Or maybe that was a little bit of symbology, since they say cockroaches can survive nuclear fallout.
Ooh. Which is true, yeah. Which is
okay.
crazy.
While we're in movie mode,
Yes.
Last time, top of the episode, you pitched us Pete Davidson.
Oh yeah.
The Home.
I liked it.
We watched the movie.
You did not like it. He did. You said it was all right.
I said it was okay. The only problem with the movie, and Kyle will agree with me, is they tried to do too much.
What you loved about the movie was the problem with the movie. I didn't hate it. I will say the twist, if you will, the revenge aspect was, you saw it from a mile away.
I loved it.
I will say too, because I looked at Kyle like early on and I literally called out the twist and he was like, that would be insane. I was like, watch, that's what it was. And that's exactly what it was. And with the brother being the older guy.
Yeah, spoiler alert. I think, I was high. I definitely was high when I watched it.
Well, that's when we looked at each other and we were like,
that would be mind-blowing if you're stoned. You're like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, because I did not see the twist because I was high out of my mind. And I knew nothing about the movie going into it. Like, I think I told you guys a little bit about it, but I
were pretty blind too, to be honest with you.
And I had no idea other than he worked at an old folks home. That's literally the only thing I knew.
But even me and him looked at each other and we're like, how high was Jay when he fucking watched this
a lot.
movie?
I was really high.
It was solid for what it was. That's a rent from home / stream movie.
But the end is also hella funny because you're just like, what?
Yeah, it's like so over the top. Yeah.
If you want to watch something that's ultra trippy, and you can choose to get super stoned for this one too. If you've never seen it, Keanu Reeves, Robert Downey Jr., the chick who stole from Nordstrom's and got caught. What the fuck is her name?
Winona Ryder.
Okay. Thank you, Derek. It's called A Scanner Darkly.
That's one of the weirdest.
Is it a cartoon?
They shot it live action, but they used whatever they do, and I'm not an editor. Whatever they do in post.
Yeah, they used a post like animation where it was like one of the first versions of it where it was like colored over. It almost looked like a comic book.
Yeah, it looks animated, but it doesn't. It's in a very unique style. I would honestly go as far as saying
I've definitely seen it. It's got a cool cover, right?
Like it does. Yeah. It's one of the weirdest fucking. I agree that's a good movie, but also like prepare to be just fucking confused and go, whoa.
Okay, that might piss me off. Okay, so let me tell you this. When I watch movies, like my favorite movies are movies with a twist. You know, like
I like those too. Yeah.
Those are probably my favorite. I love scary movies, suspense. Pretty much, I love every movie. Every genre of movie. But one thing that fucking drives me nuts is a movie ends and, well, how did you interpret it ending? I'm like, I don't go to the movie.
You don't want to think. I
don't want to do homework when I go to a movie. I don't want to. I'm like, I want to fucking check out and you just spoon feed me it. You know, like, I don't want to have questions at the end. I want to, like, that's one of the things I hate with a lot of martial arts movies where a guy is like a fucking janitor and then somebody breaks into a building and now somehow he's fucking, like Bruce Lee, but there's no history on,
his boy in the movie. His whole thing was, you just gotta and make a lot of noises.
That's so great.
So the whole movie, you're saying to yourself, this guy can't fight. What a cornball. And then in the final scene, when it's like, assemble, he comes out and starts Bruce Lee-ing with the nunchucks and kicking people.
Well, what happens that I saw is that he landed like his first punch and that gave him confidence, and now all of a sudden he unlocked being a badass. But it was funny because he played into like
punch confidence.
Do you guys remember when we were watching it and they were Eddie, is it Arcadia or Arcadian? I'm sure people will correct me and tell me I'm a fucking idiot for not knowing.
Okay. Danny, Daddy,
a fucking hot one, But when he hires all those bad guys to beat up Bruce Leroy, and they're fucking him up, and then I looked at you two and I was like, this is about to be the Last Dragon's version of Avengers Assemble and then everybody just starts coming in. I was like, here it is.
And everybody in the theater cheered. It was sick.
Oh, dude, it's fucking great.
The vibe was great.
I love that movie so much.
A Scanner Darkly, if you watch it, it is... Honestly, I feel like by the end, you kind of understand what happened. It's really not too crazy mysterious, but there is this one scene that's hilarious because basically all these guys are a bunch of drug addicts living in a house together. Keanu Reeves, without revealing too much, Keanu Reeves is essentially an undercover police officer who's trying to bust down on this big new drug that's come out and everybody's taking it. They're killer caps they're pills. I can't remember what they're called. They come home from a little errand and there's a roach in the ashtray in the living room that's smoking and they get hella paranoid to the point where they talk about selling the house, but telling people that there's a bunch of illicit drugs stashed in the wall so they can up the price of it. It's weird. It's like a weird tangent in the movie, but it's funny. I would check it out. A Scanner.
I 100% will. Then there's movies that I fucking hate that don't have like. I know there's 2 movies that I would say are probably the 2 worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Bug with Ashley Judd and who's the guy that played Zod in the newer version of Superman?
His name is Michael. Can't remember the last name.
Yeah,
I know Michael Shannon or something like that. He's been in a bunch of movies. Derek will put up a picture. If you've seen this guy, you're like, yep, that's the guy.
He's on the recent Superman.
Yeah. Bug is a fucking turd. And then also, did you guys ever see that movie? I think it's called Mother
with Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes.
Haven't watched it.
Ugh. Fucking poo. Hated it. No, it's not the 2025. The last.
I'm pretty
Superman.
sure it's Michael Shannon.
I think that is
Michael
it.
Shannon. Yep, popped right up there.
Yep,
it is.
yeah, it is him in Bug. Oh, fucking Bug is the worst.
Okay, yeah, he's good. I've seen him in a lot of stuff. He plays like an interesting. He plays like an interesting guy in all of his movies. Like a very strange,
good character actor.
You must have hated like Inception then, right? Like when it ends on like where the fucking top is just spinning and you don't really know if it's a dream or real. Like, because you're saying you want everything to be kind of like, I don't want to interpret it.
For all of you Nolan haters out there, Christopher Nolan came out and said, if Michael Caine is in the scene, it's real life.
Oh.
If Michael Caine is not in the scene, they are in the dream. So in the end of the movie, Michael Caine picks Leonardo DiCaprio up from the airport, takes him back. He sees his kids. They turn around and he sees their faces. He walks away from the top, but he is in real life.
Okay.
According to Christopher Nolan. So it has a storybook ending to it.
Okay, interesting.
I have to rewatch that now.
Yeah. But I love Christopher Nolan movies. Okay, hard pivot to sports. I am in shambles in fantasy football. I've been trying so fucking hard. I've hit the waiver wire. I've made drops and substitutions. I've checked the matchups, and I'm eating shit. Your boy is currently 2-5, and you, Mr. fucking auto draft over here. What's your record sitting at? How are you doing right now?
After so many wins, you lose count.
See, that's what I called. I fucking said it, dude, because you were so upset. And
You did.
It was on camera in the pod, but I said, why?
was salty as
I
fuck.
know people that have auto drafted and fucking had like a good team.
Well,
dude.
it wasn't like I set it up to auto draft. So like when the draft was happening, for whatever reason, there was something when it's Yahoo, right?
Yeah, and you couldn't like connect.
When I'm trying to, I'm thinking like I log in and I'm like, okay, here's the draft, and I joined 2 other leagues that day. And I was in their draft. So I'm drafting somebody and I'm like, okay, cool, I got this guy. But then something I pop over to that one and I'm like, wait, where the fuck's the guy I drafted? So
did you get into my draft at any point?
I think towards the end.
Okay, so like Cam Scatabo, did you pick?
I definitely got Cam. Yeah,
dude, what that guy's been popping up. That guy is fun to watch play football.
Oh, yeah.
That guy is
he's a fucking little bowling ball.
Yeah, dude, he's literally just fucking football where he just smashes people, dude.
And I couldn't defeat the Broncos though. What an at the time this drops, that it was like a month ago, but that shit was unforgettable. 33 points in the fourth quarter.
Damn.
Suck it, New York.
Yeah, that game was insane because it literally was like they were down by, I think, over 10 points with 4 minutes left to go.
Yeah, it was 19 to... I think it was 19-0. And it was the day that they... I'll have to see if I can find that somewhere because I do have a Demaryius Thomas jersey as well. R.I.P. to him.
Yeah,
they had just inducted him into the Ring of Fame, which is the Broncos' little area where they memorialize former players and stuff. Chris Harris Jr. should be next. That's just my opinion. Anyways, so he was number 88. The first 2 plays that they scored in the fourth quarter
88?
was a touchdown with a 2-point conversion. There was... The time that was left when they started the one of the drives was how old he was. There's all these little stars aligning.
We're living in a simulation.
I can't remember every single one of them, but I'm like, damn, that is kind of cool. And that's one of those things that kind of I mean, Derek wants to say simulation. I would say maybe Angel Demarius Thomas was
Maybe
there. Like,
the glow.
on the show, boys. Yeah. The glow. Bo had the glow.
It's the fact that he also, the Giants kicker, missed the extra point.
Yeah.
So that
Oh,
it
you're the
wouldn't go
worst
into
person in the world.
overtime. So it ended up being a win for them by 1 point. But that was super sick. But yeah, dude, you're crushing it with the auto draft team, man.
No.
And my shit is just plagued by bad luck and injury.
We just played last week.
We did,
Yeah.
but you're like the highest. You were the highest scoring team, and I think I was like the second highest. And I was like, damn.
I did a lot of pickups too. Like I mean, every week I do. I try and look at like, okay, like I'll swap out kickers and defense a lot. Like who I think.
Yeah, I stream. I usually
Dicker the
stream
kicker,
those, so, yeah.
my guy. I'm staying with you the
Drafted him
whole
so early,
time.
but he's been a good kicker.
I might
for
just
you,
put no kicker in on your bye week, just as a salute to you, Dicker, not Little, who kicked the 70-yarder. There is nothing better than a great sports call. Do you have like do you have like an all-time sports call where your team or like a team that you were cheering for
like
was winning the championship or scoring the pivotal run or touchdown?
Well, okay, so 2008, I was living in Boston, and the Celtics were playing the Lakers in the finals, and I went to a few of the finals game, but I was at the finals game when they won it all, and the thing KG, anything is possible. Top the world bomb.
That must have been insane.
They dropped the Gatorade on the coach on the floor. I was at that game, so
sick.
that one's pretty dope.
That's an iconic matchup too. Lakers Celtics.
I got three of them. So that would be for basketball. For baseball, it'd be 2004, Big Papi against the Yankees hitting the fucking dinger. That's fucking crazy.
Was that when they broke the curse?
Yes, that was the year.
That was big,
and the year before, the Yankees had booted them, and it was a fucking heartbreaker. And so to come back from down, was it 3-1, and then fucking win it all, and then move on, and then win it. But and then for football, it's got to be
Tom Brady versus Falcons.
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
Going into halftime, just getting murdered.
Dude.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like a call,
like one
on a specific play. I mean, there was probably an insane call for the home run, and for the Celtics.
I mean, at the end when he ran it in and OT was pretty fucking crazy. They're like the Patriots. That was wild, but. This is, and it's not. I mean, it's all of our teams, but it's also not my team. But it's got to be probably the most iconic one is 1984. I don't even know if you guys were born.
I was not 88, dude. We're 88.
1984, the Olympics. Do you believe in miracles? The fucking miracle on ice.
Oh, okay, hell yeah.
That was probably it when America beat Russia.
Took down those goddamn brewskis.
That's probably one of the most iconic of all time. Do you believe in miracles? It was fucking, or Havlicek steals the ball. I wasn't even born then, but
they made a movie on that, right?
Miracle on Ice.
Miracle on Ice, right? Yeah, that was probably pretty wild.
Do you remember an insane sports call, Derek? Do you have one in particular?
An insane sports call. I mean, for me, it wouldn't really be specifically a call. More so, it's just easy to remember games. But for me, it would be Nadal and Federer, and there was a match that they played in Wimbledon, and it was insane. And then the second one I would say was where basically Andy Roddick makes it to the finals against Federer in Wimbledon. And for U.S.
Are you a big tennis guy?
I am.
Okay,
I was a ranked tennis player, and I love tennis.
Okay.
So yeah, I was top 18 under for juniors, and I practiced with some of the UNLV squad back in the day, which was fun, and they would murder me because they were super good at tennis. But basically what happens is Andy Roddick, U.S. players don't usually make it very high up in the ranks in tennis. It's a very international sport, so U.S. players aren't generally as good. So he makes his official Grand Slam final against Federer, and game 5 you have to win by 2 games. And if I have to Google it to get the exact number, but it's like 27-25. Like they play literally like 50 games.
Wow.
In the 5th set, to the point where you're like, how are they still fucking playing at this level where they're battling it out? And it's like watching history, and it was so unreal and surreal to watch that shit. So that to me was like a memorable thing, because it was just like, how, it's best of 7 usually, a best of 5, and the fact that they're like fucking so many games deep and just battling it out, leaving it all out there, I kind of like that shit. It's one-on-one too. That's why I like tennis. It's not a team. You're relying on yourself to fucking do it.
Okay, people, the greatest sports call of all time. 2013 Iron Bowl, Alabama versus Auburn. I think this was before they had the college football playoff, and I'm not a really big college football guy. I just happened to be, I don't know why I was watching this game. Maybe I was in a bar. I just happened to be watching it. So they're tied. I think it's something around like 38-38. It's the end of the fourth quarter. There's 2 seconds left. Alabama's like at the 50-yard line. They're going for it. They're going to kick one. They're going to see if they can. They're going to see if they can clinch the game. Auburn. Look that up really quick. It's a great call. It's only like a 20-second call. Just go to YouTube and type in 2013 Iron Bowl, and it should just pop right up.
And quickly, attendance thing 16-14, but still insane. 30 fucking games in the last game.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Unreal.
You have to have like an insane level of cardio and endurance to be able to play like that for that long. So anyways, they're setting up to do this long kick. Well, the kickers in college, I feel like overall, there's only a small percentage of them that obviously make it to the NFL, and I feel like a big part of that is having the leg to kick a long one. Okay, so go to final play, Iron Bowl 2013. Okay, so they're setting up to kick this long kick. Auburn is on defense. They click on it so we can hear the call. It's like 40 seconds long. They're setting up to do this long kick. Auburn leaves a guy in the end zone because it's so far, because there might be an opportunity for them to return that, and this is what happens.
Oh, fuck. I think I know what this is.
It's insane.
Dude catches it, right?
Yep. So he whiffs the kick. Boom. He's there to catch.
Catches it. He's at the 5. He's at the 10. He's at the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Still in bounds. 45, 50, 55, 40, 30. It's to the 20. It's to the 10. Fucking end of the game. Holy shit.
He says Auburn's gonna win the football game. Auburn's gonna win the football game. Because they could, honestly, Alabama should have gone to OT. But you could tell this guy is losing his mind. Like, I love a good sports call. If I had, Derek, go to that other video on Instagram. If I ever had to have someone call an epic play that I was doing, I want a Spanish language sports announcer. They are so hype. This is from a recent Rams game.
Go! Yes.
He emphasized it with the triple touchdown.
Well, Troy says his name, though. It's so funny.
That's my man. I don't know if he's Troy Santiago or Ricardo Lopez Juarez, but shout out to him. I love a good epic sports call. But that's what I'm talking about. I love it when an announcer really is into the game.
Oh, yeah.
And they're giving it their all.
Go listen to the old Johnny Most in Boston. What a typical disgusting display. It's like, I mean, I love like homers, like Tom Heinsohn, like homer announcers, that your team can do no wrong. And everything is like everybody else.
The umps and the other team's fault. Okay.
Yeah. Dude, what cracks me about real quick, I just want to tag that real quick to get our last bit. It's so funny, though, when baseball announcers, like, you could tell they've ran out of shit to talk about, so they just go on these weird fucking tangents that don't make any sense. Like, they're talking about
the NFL loves to talk about what the players are doing criminally, which is just insane. I would be like, I'm going to knock you out after the game.
He was hit with a
Okay, we're upgrading the game, people, with bad impressions. So we had comedian Jeff Leach on, and instead of just doing the impersonation, he wanted to give us scenarios that the character would be in. So we have 2 cups.
Okay.
This cup has a scenario. This cup has a person. Take one out of each, and you're going to act out your person in the scenario.
So 2 cups, 3 guys.
2 cups, 3 guys.
Got it. It's the
We're
newest
renaming
game
the pod.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I've never seen that video.
Okay, 1 and 1.
I mean, tits. All right.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
They're perfect.
Okay, that's one.
The titty
All
cup
right.
is perfect.
And then Infinity Gauntlet cup.
Decide your fate.
All right. Give you that there. Let's see. Oh my God. Jesus.
You or me, Derek? How are yours?
Fuck.
Mine's interesting. They're not the 2 that I wanted to get, but it's pretty interesting.
Right. Of course, I got one I didn't want, but that's typical.
This is. Oh fuck. I'm not good at impressions, so
Yeah, that's. I mean, neither am I.
yeah.
That's why.
Okay, I'll lead it off. You got to get in here with the camera. I'm staring at someone in a restaurant. Hey, what's the problem here? What's the problem? You got a problem?
Is that De Niro?
Is that Mark Wahlberg saying he has a problem?
No.
I was thinking like you talking to me, but you got a problem.
Yeah, you got a problem.
You're
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
restaurant.
It does sound very like
problem.
mob-like. Yeah, you got a problem here, guy.
I just don't know a line. All right. Oh my God.
You want to come back?
Come back to me. God damn it.
I'll try mine. And again, I'm not good at impressions. All right. And do I tell the setup like he did, or I just
Honestly, I would just do the setup without even like bringing out what
okay,
you're doing,
just know in this scenario you're sitting next to me. All right.
Okay.
But you're next to me, near me. We'll put it that way. All right. Oh man. All right. I need some. Can you have me some toilet paper? I might get canceled from this. What's the top 3 reasons you might not have toilet paper? Survey says.
Steve Harvey.
Yes.
Steve Harvey. Yeah.
And I need toilet paper.
You're talking with an
can't do
open
it
mouth
fucking-
like this. He's got big teeth.
That's why I was trying to.
You showed the teeth. Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking do any more. But you got
you
Steve
know?
Harvey. I fucking nailed it.
Yeah. We got it. Because of the family feud.
Okay,
Yeah.
Derek.
All right.
Do yours, and then I'll see if I can get you guys to guess mine.
Oh man, this is gonna be pretty bad too. But let me see if I can do it.
Can I just say I'm so thankful that I don't think I'll get canceled for that because I was fucking.
I
like,
mean,
don't
mine. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if mine's worse. But let me see, dude. Because this is. I had no fucking. I have no clue how to even do this one. But give me a minute here. Let me see. I'm gonna have to get some. Let me talk a little bit closer. Let me talk to you a little bit closer. I want to get a pumpkin spice latte.
Samuel L. Jackson.
He didn't say motherfucker.
I was waiting for
I don't
it.
want anyone behind me to hear that I want a pumpkin spice latte.
Is it Samuel? Oh,
It's Bernie Mac
is it?
as a fucking plantation owner. That accent is insane, dude.
What?
Well, Bernie Mac kind of had like the southern accent. Didn't he
Okay,
kind of have
wait,
like
wait,
that southern
and it was
accent
in
a little
what?
bit? And so he was trying to secretly order a pumpkin spice latte
okay.
because you
I
don't
was
want to
like
order that as a
plantation
dude.
owner.
No.
What?
But he
Okay,
kind of has that
okay.
like southern accent,
yeah.
right, Bernie Mac?
You guys are never gonna guess me, and I'm gonna have to give it to you. But I'll hit the line anyways.
Let me see.
Is that your girl? Is that your girl? Any idiot can get laid when they're famous. That's easy. It's getting laid when you're not famous. That takes some talent.
Trump?
He has a very distinctive voice.
Are you doing it? Or are you not?
Okay,
even
I think
trying?
hold on.
I'm
I think
trying
I know.
it.
Let me hold
Okay.
on. I think I know. Is he for good friends with Matt Damon? Is it Ben
No,
Affleck?
no.
Okay, wait,
no.
wait.
Okay, I have no
do-
fucking clue then.
Do the scenario again?
Yeah, do it
'Cause
one more
you,
time.
You
Yeah,
were
wait
just
a
doing a
second.
line,
No,
but it's not in the
fuck you
scenario.
guys. You don't get an additional performance.
Well, you did. The thing you just did was a line.
Yeah,
it
that was
wasn't
a
part
line.
of
You
the
didn't do
scenario,
but
right?
I was
it in the
saying it
scenario?
to somebody in a restaurant while I was staring at them. It's
Oh.
Kevin Bacon.
Oh.
It's Kevin. You're
yeah,
never
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
get Kevin
No
Bacon.
way.
No,
But he
There's no
has that
fucking
kind
way.
of nasally. He has that kind of nasally.
Here we
voice.
go.
Fucking
Here's
Kevin
what-
Bacon.
I wish I could have seen it, and then you could have been like this. This is so stupid. I'm in this restaurant so cold. I'm having tremors.
Jesus.
I know. I'm just trying to help, man.
That's a classic movie though. dude. I
Yeah,
like
Tremors. Shout out
Oh,
Tremors.
dude. All right,
Okay.
Those are terrible bad impressions again.
Hit some plugs.
Hit some plugs,
Tell
dude.
them where you can
Tell the
find
world
you.
where
Tell
to
them where they
find
can
you.
find you.
Me? When does this come out? This is out like
This will
next
come
week.
out in 2 weeks.
Okay, so I'll just plug. I'm going to be in Santa Ana, Pueblo, New Mexico at Quesada's Comedy Club. That is November 21st through the 23rd. Just go to bigirishj.com for tickets. Thanks.
Fuck yeah, go check them out. Love
Check them
it so
out.
much.
Check them out.
All
on
over
Instagram,
Vegas all the time.
Yeah.
Big Irish J. Support the content. Go grab some of our merch. I've been Uncle Kyle. That's Sweet Derek. We'll see you on the next one.
And potentially Hamburger Helper and movies incoming.
Oh, yeah.
for
Not
chaos,
potentially.
but yeah.
We're definitely doing
No,
that.
you're
Go
definitely doing it.
Broncos.
Thanks again, Jay. All
We'll
right,
see you on the next one. I keep dropping my phone. We'll see you on the next one. We'll see you on the next one.